This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that fire.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out you.
Yeah. That was for Friday after next. Our next guest, matter of fact, was one of the big stars, breakout stars off that movie, Heather B.
I know it.
He's no stranger to the game. Maz Jobrani is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, man.
Maz,
Thanks for
what
having
up,
me, guys.
No doubt.
It's my Iranian brethren right here.
Right.
We are Iranian brothers.
Yes, Torey.
Torey. What's up?
Messy.
Man, I had not heard that clip in a long time. That
Yeah.
was a flashback right there.
Yeah, man, because we couldn't find no new material, so we just dug in your past.
I'm still doing the
no
old
way.
stuff.
Hey,
Hey, tough crowd. Hey, I get no respect. Hey.
Let me ask you something. Did you grow up Muslim?
I wasn't that religious. It's funny. I always say, like, my family was more superstitious.
Yeah.
Like, I had a grandmother. I'm not kidding you. My grandmother would be like, listen, when you go to the casino, you just pray to Allah, and then you put all your money on red, and you will win. I was like, I thought gambling is a sin. She goes, only if you lose, it's a sin. So
that's the extent, huh?
that was the extent of the religion of my
Wow.
family, man.
Because I was, it's been a lot of Muslims, and Islam has been in the news lately in a cycle because of the
Dude.
presidential election.
Yeah, it's crazy. First of all, like I was telling you, I got this movie coming out called Jimmy Vestvood, American Hero,
Yeah.
and it plays on that because the movie is, I describe it as the Persian Pink Panther meets Borat.
Okay.
So if anybody liked me in Friday as Holy Moly Donut Shops, they're going to like this movie.
Okay.
And the storyline has a political theme to it because what it is it's this Iranian dude who wins the green card lottery to come to America.
Uh-huh.
That actually exists. There's a green card lottery. So he wins it. Yeah, people are trying to come to America. There's a lottery to come to America. I'm not kidding you. So this dude wins the lottery, come to America, and he wants to be a cop because he used to watch Steve McQueen movies back in the day.
Uh-huh.
You remember the movie Bullet where he was this cool
Yeah,
cop?
yeah.
So he wants to be a cop. But once he lands in America, he realizes that the America of today does not embrace immigrants the way it used to.
Uh-huh.
And the only job he can get is working as a security guard at a Persian grocery store. And then from there, he somehow ends up embroiled in this plot to start World War III, and he's got to save the world. And the thing you were talking about, the politics of it, really, there's a right-wing politician
Uh-huh.
who's trying to set him up in the movie.
Uh-huh.
And the tagline of the movie, because I'll tell you, Sway, as an Iranian American, I've noticed, like, you rarely see us as good guys in movies,
Yeah,
right?
man. That's
Right.
it.
You know
Them
that.
days are done, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, I know, I'm telling you, man.
It's a wrap.
Last Middle Easterner that was a good guy in a movie was Omar Sharif, like 50 years ago.
Wow.
So
damn.
I'm
Omar
telling you.
Sharif. Wow,
Yeah.
you dug
Yeah.
deep.
I just dug deep.
Yeah.
So we haven't had one. So we decided to make a movie where the guy who saves the day happens to be of Middle Eastern descent. Because if I'm not going to do it, no one else is going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And the tagline for the movie is "Heroes are not born; they're imported." Yeah. So listen, man. I want people to go check out JimmyVestvood.com, which is the city of Westwood.
Yep.
But Persians can't say W; we say V's.
Is that why you called it Jimmy Vestwood?
Yeah, because the dude lives in Westwood, but he's trying to say in Westwood, he keeps saying I'm Vestwood. He's from Vestwood.
Wow.
So JimmyVestwood.com. Just go check out the trailer.
You're racist against Persian people, man.
Against my own people.
Against your own people,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
What do you
But
think of the what is it? The Shahs of
the Shahs of Sunset.
Yeah.
Well, the Shahs of Sunset, here's my take on it, because a lot of Persians are upset about it. But I'll tell you what, I say, hey, man, it's a step in the right direction because we used to be known as terrorists. Now we're known as drunks. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
better, right?
you know,
That's a good way of looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
some dude in Middle America is like, oh, they drink just like me. God damn it, I like these people.
Hey.
You know what I'm
Moving
saying?
on.
Like that, man. All right, so Jimmy Vestwood.
Yeah, people should just check out the trailer, JimmyVestwood.com. It's a fun, silly movie, and like I said, I talk about a lot of the political stuff that's going on.
Uh-huh.
And what's interesting, Sway, is when we first did this movie, this was we filmed it a couple years ago. So the guy playing the bad guy is a character named John Hurd. If you saw Home Alone, he was the dad in Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's his face. You'd be like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
So we basically used him to be kind of like the Dick Cheney of the movie.
Uh-huh.
But now that we got Trump, it's like gone beyond.
Yeah.
It's like I would have known Trump would have been this crazy.
Uh-huh.
And here's what's crazy about all this. I always say this. I go, first of all, when Trump was running when he first started, everybody thought it was a joke. Everybody was like, ha 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 ha. Now everyone's like, ha 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 ha. Like nobody believes this shit is happening.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And here's what's crazier than that is I've been trying to watch, like, the guy's got no plans. There's like no substance. It's just a bunch of chants, a bunch of slogans, and his followers just repeat, you know, we're gonna make America great. We're gonna make America great. Gonna win. Gonna be number one. Gonna be number one. You go, how you gonna do it? I have no idea. Like they got no plans.
Yeah, right.
And the crazy thing that happened to me was I was listening, and then he goes, like a lot of his followers would say, I love him because he says what's on his mind. He just says what's on his mind. He says what's on his mind. And you go, well, what are your thoughts on his policies? He goes, I don't know about his policies. He just says what's on his mind. And I'm thinking to myself, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard, right? Until I go to visit my Iranian mother. I kid you not. My mom had fallen for the line. I kid you. My mom goes, Maz, I like this guy because he say what is on his mind. I go, Mom, are you crazy? I go, he's anti-immigrant. I go, if he becomes president, your relatives couldn't come to visit you. And then she goes, I don't like them anyway.
Solution.
So she's trying to get rid of her relatives, man.
By voting for Donald Trump. That's crazy.
Wow.
Maz Jobrani is here. You can follow him on social media at
Maz Jobrani, MazJobrani.
JABR.
J-O-B. Like
J-O-B.
Like job ran
right.
I.
Okay. Jobrani. Okay, Maz Jobrani. Okay, I got it. All right.
I love you, man.
I love you too, man. That's my brother right here, man. I want you to join us for a little bit of Celebrity Wire with Tracy G.
Yeah, yo. We got to start off by talking about Kanye West.
Wait, hold on. Let's do the intro.
Whether it's A-list celebrities
You're the biggest star in the world right now.
or D-list has-beens,
Loser! You're a loser! You make me sick, you big baby!
all the gossip, rumors, and news is right here in Celebrity Wire.
All these famous people are doing some crazy things.
Sounds like good gossip to me.
On Sway in the morning.
All right, Tracy, what you got?
All right, so Yeezy, we all know he's a rantaholic, and so he found a place on Ellen's couch, and he decided to hit her with the 6.5-minute oration, just talking about how he wants to be a vessel for change. He wants everyone's beauty in their lives to elevate, and he feels like he can do that by fashion design. Listen to this.
When I make clothes, it's funny because I would sit there with Obama and Leo's talking about the environment, and then I'm talking about clothes, and everyone looks at me like that's not an important issue or something. But I remember going to school like in 5th grade and wanting to have a cool outfit. I called the head of Payless. I'm like, I want to work with you. I want to take all this information that I learned from sitting at all these fashion shows and knocking at all these doors and buying all this expensive clothes, and I want to take away bullying.
Wants to take away bullying.
Yeah. Kids who get made fun of because of what they wear.
Oh, that's
So
good.
he's saying he wants to make change. Maybe he's saying he just wants people to change clothes.
Change
clothes. Yeah, that's good.
and
But,
go.
yes. But, you know, what he's attempting to do or what he's doing, you know, you gotta recognize people. I mean, I know he's trying to do on a broader scale than with Cross Colors and all these folks, Fat Farm and Pele. What were some of the other, Nietzsche?
Carl Kanai.
Like Muse.
had done. Well, they were, but what they did is they were branded as urban outfitters, if you will, no pun intended, and urban apparel, but their apparel crossed boundaries too. It transcended those urban perimeters too, because everybody was wearing at some point Carl Kanai.
Yeah.
At some point Cross Colors. It wasn't just black kids
Right.
that was wearing it, right?
That turned into skids and used those jeans back then.
That was Mike Muse, by the way, who does our political news.
Still
But then you know, you got these other new lines that are doing exceptionally well, right?
Hood by Air, Public School. They're doing amazing jobs right now. They're killing the game. They're getting all kind of awards from the Council of Fashion Design Association. Hood by Air partnered with the MoMA to literally do artistic exhibition with the MoMA, which is insane.
I think it's about being passionate. Whatever it is, if you're passionate about it, which he sounded right there, right?
Yeah.
It's like you gotta give it to the world. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I mean, comparing it with like saving the environment and stuff, it's a little, maybe it's not as lofty as that.
Yeah.
But that said, all those other brands you were just naming, it comes from passion, right? We know all this stuff starts in a garage and then it grows.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to be in the game.
Public School is like my favorite line right now. Just you know, and then
It is a great brand.
And then G-Star, I like what Pharrell is doing too.
G-Star.
G-Star is incredible.
Yep. What else you got, Tracy?
All right, so let's go into Justin Bieber's pockets real quick. So we know Bieber, he's got money to buy an innumerable amount of bottles. We know he can buy cars. We know he can buy eggs to go and mess up his neighbor's crib. But it's being reported that he might be putting down $50,000 to adopt a baby lion.
What?
Roar. Yeah, so he was over in Toronto.
What was that? Was that your lion noise?
Yeah. For a baby one, so you can't get too tough
Let me hear the
with
baby
it.
lion again.
Roar.
It speaks English. The baby lion says roar.
Roar, roar, my lady, roar.
Roar.
I am a lion. Roar,
Roar. Exclamation mark.
Whatever, yo. So anyways, if we want to consider this news, let me tack on some more tidbits about it. So he was over in Toronto. He was playing around with this little baby beast. And then the owner of it, this guy Alex, was just observing how amazing this relationship was budding between Justin and the small cub. And he says that Justin is trying to follow in the footsteps of Michael Jackson in more ways than one.
Man, Justin's a small dude. He should be like, he's going to be food shortly.
Yo,
for the lion.
Calloway would say the same
I
thing.
said, do you think he's going to be raising and breeding the lion and breeding him?
Yeah.
You know, and I used to laugh at this joke, white people's obsessions with wild animals.
Wow.
Yeah.
And, you know, because when you go on the internet, you see them faces getting ate off by monkeys or that they had, or what was the magician crew?
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah. Got attacked by lions that they raised since cubs.
Yeah.
You know, so what is that? What is that about, man? Just.
Someone's got to give Justin that video of Siegfried getting eaten up or whatever it was, or someone's got to get them on the phone to be like, yo, man, it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Go to the zoo, check him out, keep your distance. And he's a tiny dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch him on YouTube.
That lion's going, he's like, oh, I can't. He's a roar.
You're right. He's got patience. He's going to wait.
Yeah. He'll wait. Roar.
Yes,
Roar.
join
A little
me,
deeper
guys.
roar. Okay, what else you got?
Okay, real quick. So Fat Joe, we saw how basically the entire damn nation was side-eyeing him because of what he said when he was on ESPN, specifically a highly questionable show. Now, we know that he was really good friends with Biggie. And he said something that not everyone is too sure Big would have been okay about when he was talking about his joint, I Got a Story to Tell. Listen to this.
The guy, I could tell you, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But it was about Anthony Mason, rest in peace. It was about Aunt Mason. And Aunt Mason's my brother. I love Aunt Mason. But you got to also know that rappers, this is entertainment. So, we stretch the tooth. We change things up.
So the song was called?
The song is called I Got a Story to Tell. And just a little bit more background in case someone's unfamiliar. So when Biggie made the song, he was talking about fucking this girl who's in a relationship with someone from the New York Knicks. Never mentioned a name. But Fat Joe made sure that the entire public knew. And Fat Joe then, because a lot of people are just, on Twitter saying, why did this happen? He spoke to Hip Hop Wired. He said, I regret saying that. See, I knew about it, but I don't know if it was my place to say that. He also added, when I did the interview, it slipped. I didn't realize nobody else knew. I thought everybody knew.
Yeah, man. Maz Jobrani is with us. Man, you ever say anything that you regretted in your comedy routine?
Listen, man, I watched The Godfather, and he tells Michael Corleone, he says, keep it in the family, right? You don't air that out.
Yeah.
So I learned early. I'm always in my head keeping it I'm very careful with what I say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's game right there. See, that's the cloth we would cut from. Keep it in the family. A certain thing. You know how much information I have on different artists over the years that I would never reveal on the mic? Because it ain't. Most times when you reveal this information, you're reaching for some type of attention or relevance, right?
Right.
Or
you fall for the trap too. I mean, it's our duty.
Yeah.
As interviewers to kind of just make it really easy for someone to say everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. But good for you, Maz Jobrani.
I'm telling you, especially nowadays with everyone's got a camera around. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be saying the wrong thing.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's not cold. That's not cold. Thank you, Maz, for coming by, man. Don't forget, the name of the movie is
Jimmy Vestvood, American Hero. Opens tonight in New York, Toronto. It's in LA. It's in DC. Go check it out, people.
Will it be on demand as well down the line?
Down the line, but we're trying to get people to go out and see it because we're a small independent movie, and we're up against Captain America.
Good luck.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. You'll be making cherry rice in the kitchen real soon, brother. That's a Persian joke. Nobody got that right there.
That's good food.
That's some great food, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, we got to hang out in LA because Tech got some great Persian restaurants.
I'm ready to do this, man.
Okay, all right. I'm
Let's
trying to
do
think of
this.
the name. We just had Persian food.
Daria? Was it Daria? Was it in Westwood? Where were you?
It's on Ventura in the Valley. It's right next to I want to say Benihana is over there. What is
It's not Rafi Kebab, is it?
Rafi's incredible.
Rafi's incredible, right?
Man, Rafi's incredible, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Rafi's like the dope. That's like top of the totem pole.
You order like a dish, they feed like 10 people on one dish.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, we'll hang out.
Let's hang out, man.
All right, merci.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.